And you immediately, now I'm in LibreOffice. In Excel, you would have at the bottom here, you'd have custom formats or user-defined formats, and you'd get a line like that, and that's where you write your custom format. Now, in Excel, a custom format is something like that: 0.00 semicolon -0 semicolon. And I explain what that means. The part before the first semicolon, that concerns the positive numbers. So here I'm saying all my positive numbers. I forgot to do something. I forgot to select. So first I got to select the column and then format, cells. Now I go and I start. Like I said, in Excel, you have to go here to user define. In LibreOffice, you just simply write in the code. And I write down the code that I written previously. So what that means, the part before the first semicolon, that concerns the positive numbers. And here, I want my positive numbers to have 2 places behind the decimal point. The part after that first semicolon and ahead of the second semicolon, that part here, that concerns the negative numbers. And here, I would like to have a minus symbol ahead of the negative numbers, and they should have no decimal places. And that part behind the second semicolon, that relates, or that format relates to those 0 values. So in this case, I want my 0 values to be depicted as a minus or a hyphen. Let's try it out. And there you go. You see, my positive numbers have 2 places after the decimal point. My negative numbers are whole numbers or depicted as whole numbers, and my 0 values are depicted as a hyphen. So basically, if we want to suppress those 0 values, the way we go about it is cells. Instead of a hyphen, I just put an empty string. An empty string is 2 double quotes. That's it. So now all my zeros are depicted as nothing. And if I want, and sometimes in many applications, negative numbers are basically there because the formula calculated these, but they have no meaning. They are, it's best to not show them. So if you want to suppress the negative numbers as well, no problem. Wait a minute. So in this format, I'm saying, okay, my positive numbers, they should have 2 places after the decimal place. My negative numbers are suppressed, hence the empty string, as well as my 0 values, they're also suppressed, hence that empty string here as well. Okay? There you go. And you got it all. And that's how now the table, if you notice, is much more readable than having all those useless values in there. And that's the way you suppress 0 values in Excel. By the way, in Excel, in Excel and LibreOffice, that works. In Excel, you can also write that without those empty quotes, but that doesn't work as well in LibreOffice. I mean, I tried out here, and you see the zeros don't get suppressed. So if you want the formula which works in LibreOffice and in Excel, use those empty quotes. Yeah, like the thing I showed you before. Don't just put the semicolons like this, but use the empty quotes. 1 for the negative numbers and 1 for the 0 values. Go, and that works. And that works in Excel as well.